So, Mrs. Otter, why did you decide to come to Vallivue today?
I love coming to some of those, I would say, smaller rural schools, but we're in a high school of 2,000 kids. So, but it's for college application week, and we're kicking off and helping kids with career placement and getting them to college, trying to help the go-on rates, getting our Idaho seniors to go on to college, to Idaho schools. And part of this career week with college application is allowing the kids to log on and take the next step, which is nextsteps.gov, which is where they've already taken their college entrance exam, and so they have already received a letter. Each senior has received a letter, and their parents have received a letter. Sometimes that's important, telling them which schools they've been accepted to already. And so the next steps, Idaho.gov, lets them know where they've been accepted for school, and then they can come in and look at the programs and then apply for scholarships and make those direct applications into the universities and two-year paratech colleges. So
this next step in this initiative, what's kind of, the idea behind it or the reasoning behind starting this initiative this year?
I really think the impetus behind it is we want to get a higher rate of kids seniors going right into college, because we all know how hard it is once you've left school and you're working and life takes over to get back into that school mode. And I think the real reason behind it is, for me, it's been some years since I applied for college, but I do remember how stressful it was and how difficult it was, and my parents, neither one of them had gone to college, and so they had not experienced that. And I was the youngest of four, so I was the first person in my family to go to school and actually get a degree. So I think any help that we can give to kids now to make this easier to navigate, especially first-generation kids and families that are going on for the first time, I think that is a huge gift that we give to the next generation of Idahoans, because it really is making the next step. You've been accepted, you've done the work, you've been accepted, so what's the next step? And the next step is, how do we pay for it, and where are we going to go, and all of those things. And so we've taken some of the mystery out of it and taken a lot of the overwhelming stuff that I just can't, I don't know how to do this, or the defeatist attitude that can come with a really huge task, which is very manageable if you break it down into the small pieces. And that's really what the college application process is. It's just steps that you have to go through to actually get there. And so if we can make it easier for our seniors to know who they've already been accepted to attend school based on their scores, then the next step is to just go ahead and apply and see what scholarships come up for their particular areas of study. The Governor's Cup Scholarship is one that has been around for 40 years. Each governor, when they come into office, takes that program over. And in the last year we gave 39 scholarships, and those are $3,000 each, guaranteed for 4 years. So once they receive that scholarship, they're guaranteed that money each year as long as they keep their GPA up. And so it's a great scholarship for kids. The qualifying GPA is 2.8, so it's based a lot, it's weighted on not only scholarship GPA, but also leadership positions, extracurricular activities. So we're kind of looking at the whole kid and seeing how they've balanced their life and giving back to others. So it's the Governor's Cup Scholarship is a huge scholarship especially for first-time college families, because it's a guarantee. They don't have to reapply. Once they earn it, it's theirs for 4 years as long as they maintain the GPA. So it's one of my favorite things about our position right now is being able to do that. It's always fun to see those kids come up and see families that are first generation and to have that financial burden kind of lifted.